All right, guys, so I can't keep waiting around. I was really hoping to have all this out of here before I even started, but the siding's still going on the house. I gotta start digging into this. Ryan didn't give me a timeline he wanted it done by, but I want it done as soon as possible. I've got like kind of a surprise deadline that I'm shooting for him, but I just really gotta tear into it. So I'm gonna start by taking the interior out. I'm gonna take the seats apart myself. I'm gonna see if I can find these seat covers or like a replacement seat cover somewhere. Maybe I'll bring these in. They can reference them to make me new covers, but I really want to take care of all this hardware in the seat actually before I even bring it to a upholstery shop. And I'm not gonna expect them to powder coat this stuff, which I want to do, or at least paint. So I'm gonna start by tearing the interior out and take these door panels off. Might pick up a little steam cleaner, try and steam clean these, maybe dye them, depending on what I decide to go with for the interior. Stuff like this right here, the door handle. I don't think I'm gonna paint any of this. I'm getting rid of most of the chrome on this truck. I'm probably gonna wrap this because, again, I don't want to paint over this chrome. If he ever wants to go back to more of an original look, just peel the wrap off. But that's probably something I'm just gonna wrap. Put all my bunch of my interior parts in that. Down it there. That's kind of cool. So I've worked a lot on square bodies, but not a whole lot on these Scouts, or zero on these Scouts, I should say. And it looks like this panel right here. Looks like, I could be wrong. Looks like I take all these screws out, and it's actually gonna like slide out from behind this piece of chrome. And then some of you guys might know, like on a square body, there's a little tiny, really annoying pin that goes behind this. But on this Scout, it's actually a little Allen head, which is kind of cool. So kind of stoked about that. They'll make things a lot easier. And another thing, so obviously this is gonna all get cleaned up really well. Steam clean it, whatnot. Just get it really cleaned up, condition it. It's pretty hard, so it might be brittle. But anyway, I'm condition it, steam it. I'm gonna run it by Ryan before I do it, but I think I'm gonna dye all this. So I cleaned that up, and it cleaned up pretty good. I just don't ever think it's gonna look good. So I'm gonna get a steam cleaner. I'm gonna steam clean this real clean and condition it. But before I dye it, oh, I got one more screw left. Before I dye it, I'm gonna run it by Ryan. But I think that's gonna be the move on this, is to dye it like a charcoal or a black or something. And then I might leave this green to keep it a little bit original. We'll see. So some more things I'm gonna do to this. It's a little bit overkill, but I love Dynamat or a similar product. And when this new bedside goes on, I'm gonna Dynamat the inside of it. And then behind these door panels, I'm gonna get rid of a lot of that sound by Dynamatting it. And I'm gonna try and save this video so when I do it, I can show you guys the difference in the sound of these doors when they're Dynamatted. It's gonna be kind of fun. I'm just gonna go a little bit crazy, do some things I've always wanted to do, and get this thing to where it's gonna be like a whole different vehicle. It's gonna be super fun. So I finally just got a little tripod in the mail. Pretty stoked about what kind of footage I can get with this. My footage has been lacking because it's hard to film with one hand and work with the other, because I need both hands to work. So I'm hoping to be able to get a lot more content with this tripod setup, so I can actually just film more and then be able to actually edit out what I don't want in there, and so I'm not repeating myself all the time. And we'll see how this does, but I can also fold the tripod up and kind of use it as like a handle, so I'm not like holding my phone like I used to hold it like this all the time trying to talk to it. So maybe this seems a little more natural. Let me know if you guys like this better, if it's too shaky. The iPhone has pretty good video stabilization, so we'll see. But I gotta finish doing some painting, and I'm gonna jump back into this, tearing this apart, and I'm gonna close this door so I can get more light in here. But again, I know I keep repeating myself, but once this is out of here, I'm gonna put this on a dolly, kind of move the whole chassis over a little bit, start pulling everything off, and move the cab off to the side. That way I can get to the frame and start stripping the frame down and getting that all ready for paint. I might buy some gussets or have some gussets made just to, I mean, I'm sure it's fine. I mean, this thing's however old it is, but I kind of want to add some gussets to the frame. So if Ryan does a little bit extra with this, it'll handle it. I can't really move back here that great, and so I took the front bumper off, moved it forward a little bit, and just got it in the back of the dually for now because that's fine. It's gonna get pre-powder coated anyways. It's not a very good powder coat job on it. Then I still have a hard time moving back here because obviously I still have to organize all my stuff. But I'm gonna pull its back wheel off, probably pull its back bumper off, and that'll mean it's gonna shorten it a foot here and then probably a foot in the front, so it'll give me plenty of room to work around it. And then what I'm gonna do right now is move it, if I can, I'm gonna try to move it over 2 feet here, which will give me plenty of room to work on this side and still have enough room on this bay to set the cab and other parts when this stuff is out of here. It's actually going out pretty quick, so yeah. So I'm gonna set this tripod up and see if I can just put the jack under the pumpkin and scoot this thing over sideways here. Cool, so it's scooted over a little bit. I've got way more room on the side to work. And now I can get my lighting all set up in here. I can put a ladder in, get some more lighting. All right, so here we are under the Scout. This tank's a little bit rustier than I thought it would be. But it's all surface, so I don't think it's gonna be an issue. Floor looks good. I ordered all new cross members, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna need those at all, which is nice. I didn't buy these floor sections because these look pretty solid. I'm just gonna clean them up. I'm so glad I ordered new wiring because it's hideous. Well, honestly, this thing's, it's a Utah truck, so it should be clean. This right here has pulled out. Obviously, I'm kind of impressed that this aluminum's in decent condition. It's thick. It's much heavier gauge than like a square body. but these will clean up real nice, so set these off to the side. So now that I got the door out of the way, I can actually set the camera up right there, which makes things really handy. I gotta track down my headlamp because I can't really see in here very well. But I'm really trying to get the seat out so I can start tearing this carpet out and see what's underneath. I don't think it'll be very pretty underneath. But in order to get the carpet out too, I guess I'll cut it around this, but I gotta take this roll cage out. So if there's one thing that I've learned about these Scouts, it's that, get this camera off this tripod. The seat buckets are terrible. They just fold like a taco, so I'm either gonna brace those or build something that's like 3/4 inch steel tube stock or something. But the seat's out, way more room to work in here now. Just to show you guys just how bad and old this carpet is, I was trying to cut it and take it out, but it's definitely past its prime, that's for sure. But I'm gonna take a utility knife and score a bunch of this out around this roll cage and stuff, and I'll tear this out and I'll show you guys what the floor looks like. Half of the floor is ripped out. You can kind of see what we're dealing with here. Inside here is awesome. The tunnel's good. This floor pan's gone up to this rocker. So this is why it's so valuable to have someone do this work that knows what they're doing. And thankfully the guy that I found has done a few of these Scouts already. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see this or not, but yeah, there you go. So I think a lot of this, honestly, is not due to, like the rockers, obviously that's due to just a vehicle being a vehicle, that's due to a vehicle being a vehicle. But all this stuff, I believe, is due to this carpet. This carpet is soaked. I've had it in here airing out, still not dry. That's all gonna change when we redo it, so I'm not gonna have any carpet. But yeah, so it's all really good shape. As far as I can tell. Underneath it looks pretty good too, so. Smells horrible. But this one has similar rust. A little bit more right here where his feet were. But thankfully we've got all this stuff, so. I don't think we'll have any issues back here. We'll find out though. I'm going to, I guess I'm going to pull this back seat out tonight too. Might as well. All right, guys, so a little out of breath crawling around in here. But anyway, so here it is. It looks pretty rusty, but it's honestly not that bad. I was kind of surprised to see this rust back here. I mean, I guess it is a pretty common piece to replace, this back piece. I didn't order one. Maybe I should. I might order that. And I reached out to my body guy and I'm going to order the bottom of the doors. But in order to get back here, I got to take this off. I'm not doing that tonight. I probably won't film it. It's just boring. So in the next video you see, this will probably be torn apart a little more. But yeah, so here's the damage. And this was soaking wet back here. So again, this carpet, on a vehicle like this, I don't think carpet is ever a good idea unless you're really going to take care of it. But we're not doing carpet. We're going to be doing bed liner and the whole thing. So I know there might be some scout guys out there that'll be salty about that. But you know what? Not my problem. I just want to keep this thing super reliable for Ryan. Something he can pass down to his kids, and they'll have all kinds of good memories riding around in this thing. So that bed liner, I think, is going to be the surest bet for that. And yeah, but I mean, it's going to look good, and we're going to still have like all this stuff's going to be there. All the trim pieces, the chrome and stuff, that'll all be there. I'll probably give them some floor mats to put on it, but it's going to be strictly for, I mean, obviously it's a restoration, so it's going to be nice, good quality vehicle that he'll be like proud to show people, but it's also going to have a utility aspect. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Gotta clean up the shop a little bit more now that I just made a huge mess in here. Got some garbage everywhere, and the guys will be finished on the siding this week, so I'll be cleaning up a little bit, and I'll be doing a couple things on this, but I'm not gonna do anything too important without filming it. So I think my rockers, my cab wedges are in a carb kit, and then my stainless brake lines are coming. So I'll be able to get started on my stuff and get this thing off to the body guy. And that's it, guys. I'll catch you in the next video.